the terrain we're on today. So here is our walking path, and there are the cars. We are heavy to make sure that we process. So I'm going to jump back on the. Before you do, please show your love and say hi and bye to Mike. Bye. And we'll trail. Special shout out. I know I don't normally do these because it leaves people out, but Lisa and Nick worked very hard to make sure and patient with to make be able to live stream this. There's some hiccups. I'm very grateful for everyone. I know in this moment live streaming has meant a lot to us, and I just want you to know that they worked very hard to make sure that that could happen as well. Again, that is no slight to anybody who has been a part of this journey. You all have been very special and loving, but so that you can participate in this as we cross the street on US 6. Well, God's blessings to you. I hope you enjoy the sights and the sound of our 18 miles in on today's journey. We time. But just really looking forward to it. I'll try to give you a view of what we see. You can see this coming. Again, I just want to show you. So here is where we spend a lot of time walking. Here's the distance between us and the road. And you see the little rumble strips. It is always a joy that you see them in the center of the road and you hear people lovingly get over and you hear them behind. Our journey, 312 miles to get attention for ascension. God's blessings to all of you.
Okay, so I just want to let you know, hi, my name is Lisa. You're going to hear me talking in the background. This is our first time that we are able to stream from our GoPro. God is good. So as you can see, there is a lot of cloud coverage, which is kind of messing with the internet connection just a bit. And you know what, I'm not going to bother him right now because they are experiencing a lot of traffic at the moment. But we do have a way to make that camera just a little bit better. I will speak with him later about that. But as you can see, like I said, the connection is not the greatest at the moment. I am streaming this from my own personal Facebook to get it out over something that can multicast to Emmanuel's Facebook, to Ascension's Facebook, and to Emmanuel's YouTube video. So what Pastor Brian was saying is he is going to let the camera play. We do want to get an opportunity to walk along with him on this journey. That is why we have set things up the way that we have. Sorry, I'm a little distracted by the video, but so you can hang in with us. You can kind of see what is going on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to communicate with him a little bit. We're going to go ahead and let this stream stay up. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, but we seem to be having some issues keeping the connection that way. But I'm going to go ahead and go work on the other computer. I'm going to turn off my sound. I'm going to turn on a little background music for you to walk along with him. You can go ahead and put comments in on Facebook or YouTube. I can see them and I can pull them up. And if you have any specific questions, please feel free to ask me. Again, my name is Lisa Bodish. I work with Pastor Brian at Emmanuel in Richton Park. I also, with my therapy dog, Maisie, we go to Ascension Lutheran Christian School on Tuesdays to read with the kids. And we miss them so much because we've been working on this and we cannot wait to get back to them. So I'm really excited for what we are doing here. So we're going to go ahead and let this roll. Oh, there it is. Okay. If you would like to know more information, oh, hold on.
I'll let him speak for a few minutes.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? Hey, just want to say one thing. Hey, we're thinking about you, and we want you to know that anything that has value, it's going to be hard to do. And we are committed to doing this walk, and it's difficult and it's windy. We know the Lord's with us, but we have you in mind when we do this. So just wanted to say that we're walking for you.
Thank you, Brian. We'll continue our journey. Lisa, as long as you see fit, leave the mic open. And I will not be taking time on this leg to switch out batteries. It's just not safe right now. But we will switch out when we get to a little safer and a few less of those if you saw that truck. And we will be in touch. God's blessings. Thanks for being on the journey as we get attention for ascension, walking 12 miles, viewing God's blessings.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pause the audio real quick here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave his audio on. And yeah, I will go over to the other computer and try to increase the size so we can see a little bit better. And hopefully that works for us. So I will be back in a bit.
About that, I shared the video, and I don't know, Lisa, if you still have it open, please feel free to share the video I shared with you and Yvonne about the encounter we had in the parking lot. And if you all are still listening, one of the joys that experience to learn how to go with, it's always a little intimidating at first, but then when you prepare for it, it's actually kind of fun. Being prepared to meet us at our next stop. It's been kind of cool. We've developed our own little language, built our own little community as we take this trek 312 miles.
Okay, I'm not sure how far we are on the walk today. I know they did a little over, they did 27.1 miles on Monday. And yesterday they did 29.1. And from what I could hear just a little bit ago, I think Brian said they were at about 16 miles today so far. So I'm not going to grab out my calculator right now, but maybe somebody can do that math for me.
Oh, I hope so.
The neighbor you got, right?
Right. Right. So family, I'm going to take a few minutes since we have a little more shoulder. I just want to spend a moment and say thank you to all of you for your love and support and your prayers. It really means a great deal to have you on this journey, to be praying for the scholars. It is just really hard to put in words. Trying to make this walk and make the connection that we're doing something bigger than ourselves and for the future, for the next generation. And to just be able to live in that place where you got to step out on the edge and trust God for everything. And just as we're walking, the amount of trust that we have to have, Brian and I, in each other, the faith we have to have, and the fact that Mike has gone ahead of us and made sure that everything is safe and or has mapped some things out. But knowing that God has ordered and orchestrated all of this is just so awesome and overwhelming. And just even seeing the people take time to move over or to wave or honk is all a part of this journey. And I share all of that to say, all of you, every last one of you have done what I believe God was asking us to do, to get attention for ascension. And so every time you share, every time you donate, every time you pray is bringing us one step closer to getting attention for ascension. Not only do I thank you, I know the scholars thank you, the staff thanks you for just being a part of building the kingdom and walking with us in whatever capacity God has you walking with us. So I'm just grateful for this moment and this opportunity to just experience this kind of love that God's people have come together in such a unique and powerful way to build his kingdom. And you are part of that uniqueness. And I just hope that you're celebrating that in this moment, that God has gifted you. Now, the time has come for me to pretty much stop running my mouth, because we're about to take on this curve right here, which means not only are we taking on the curve, if you look back, we'll be taking on some of that as well. And so if you want to going by, it's a beautiful sound to hear as you're walking, and it just makes you think of a much simpler time in life, and also reminding you that Indiana is still the crossroads of America. And so I will put the clip back on my backpack.
$75 miles from Lansing. You know this was the Grand Army Highway, did you?
No. Oh no.
Put a rotten stick anyway.
We'll have to find another one.
I got a horn. All right, well, let's find one. An unusual place for a cross, huh?
Yeah, it is.
The car went over.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, Lord, thank you for being obedient to you. What happens when we're obedient?
Yes.
More obedient.
Amen. We pray for shoulders. Yes, we do.
You better start moving and feel the music. Get your groove on and let it use you. When you feel the fire and you know it's right, pure desire, just hold on tight. Get up, down, move around, get down on the ground. Get high and touch the sky. You know the reasons why. Just dance. Come on, just dance. Just dance. Come on, just dance. When the heat gets too hard to handle and you your new addiction. Yeah, better tell your feet to do some dancing. Don't have to be all that fancy. Ow! Get up, down, move around, get down on the ground, get high and touch the sky. You know the reasons why. Just dance. Come on, just dance. Just dance. Come on, just dance. When the heat gets too hot to handle, and you know you're about to get it, and you can reach much higher now, you better believe it. You can look at the clouds fly by. Come on and let yourself enjoy the ride and fly a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Ooh, get a little higher. Yeah. When the heat gets too hot to handle, and you know you're about to get it, and you can reach much higher now.
Okay, so I just wanted to hop on here again real quick. My name is Lisa Bodish. I am the stream hostess, staying here in Richton Park, Illinois, while Pastor Brian and Mike are out there on Route 6. Just wanted to take this moment to talk a little bit about why Pastor Brian is walking. And just one moment here.
Have a little extra shoulder if there are any questions you have over the past 2 days while we have. Feel free to ask them while we have a little bit of room to be able to do that. If not, I'll continue to allow you to enjoy the view. We make it over the curve, and now we're down on the other side, so that is very exciting. And if you could tell, by God's grace, we didn't get a lot of traffic on our side of the US 6. So if you have any questions, please those our way, and I'll try to get those addressed for you. So family, if we are still on, just letting you know, there's Mike over there at our checkpoint. And in a little while, you'll see him go by us and honk to let us know that he's headed to our next destination. A little further up before checkpoint to see if we anything. And so that's how we have been operating for the past 2 days, now day 3. And it has been a very good system.
When I wake, I know you are with me. In the dark, I can almost see you clearly. Every day, you're singing over me. Like water, my love runs free. Oh, there is nothing like your love. There is nothing and no one above. Oh, come be with us, Holy One. In my pain, I know you can feel it. There I find the comfort comfort in your spirit. Every day you sing it over me. Like water, my love runs free. Oh, there is nothing like your love. There is nothing and no one above. Oh, come be with us, Holy One. Oh, come be with us, Holy One. Anywhere I go, and you I find my home. Anywhere I go, and you I find my home. There is nothing like your love. There is nothing and no one above. Oh, come be with us, Holy One. Oh, come be with us, Holy One. Oh, come be with us, Holy One. By the faith of a song. And grace. I came upon in an old time legacy. Out of time when our fathers made a leap and a land. Freedom for all, written. We were born and praised. Our world and praised by the faith of the soul. Rise on the wall. We were born and praised. fight for freedom. Many gave their lives for a noble cause, they all died. Now we must all remember all the heroes long gone past, as they watch us smiling from the skies. 'Cause we were born and raised in a world embraced by the fate of us all. The price on the wall. We were born and raised. We were born and graced.
Okay, I'm going to pop in here for just a second. My name is, I apologize for those notifications. My name is Lisa Bodish. I am here in Richton Park, Illinois at Emmanuel Lutheran Church, where Pastor Brian is from. I am streaming everything so that we can see it on Emmanuel's Facebook page, on Ascension Lutheran Christian School's Facebook page, and also on Emmanuel Richton Park's YouTube page. So I just wanted to take a second here and go ahead and play one of the videos that Pastor Brian with Hannah Stroh went ahead and created for us. So this is just a little bit of an informational video on Pastor Brian and why he has chosen to walk, and kind of his background, along with his wife Stephanie, their background in Lutheran education and why Lutheran education is important to them as a family, and a little bit about what God is asking him to do in this walk. So give me just a moment here and I will play this video for you.
Greetings to you from Ascension Lutheran Christian School in Gary, Indiana. I am Pastor Brian Reeves. I laid out God's plan for me in a previous video about getting attention for Ascension. To walk 312 miles from Gary, Indiana to Cleveland, Ohio, in the hopes of raising $3,120,000 to continue our Lutheran education mission here at Ascension. But why Cleveland? This walk is to not only bring attention for Ascension, but it also serves as a personal celebration of 15 years in ministry. 15 years that came after generations of Christian service in our families, dating back over 100 years. So I am walking from where I am today back to where it all began at St. Phillip Lutheran Church in Cleveland, Ohio. St. Phillip Lutheran Church began in 1928 inside the living room of my great-grandmother, Sally O'Brien. Only a few years later, in the mid-1930s, the Bonner family, my wife's family, came to St. Philip's after a migration from Alabama. Stephanie's great-aunt, Cheney Bonner Purefoy, was a teacher and principal for the Lutheran Church school system in Alabama. Our families grew as time went on at St. Philip's, and Stephanie and I knew each other from childhood. We were both baptized there. We grew up together there. We were in the children's choir there. We were confirmed there. We were married there. And both of our children, Olivia and Silas, were baptized there. I wouldn't be doing what I am today without Stephanie, who serves as the head of Ascension, and we wouldn't be where we are today without our start at St. Philip's. Lutheran education is foundational for Stephanie, leading her to achieve 2 postgraduate degrees in education at Valparaiso University. She is now at Ascension's helm. Prior to becoming head of school, Ascension struggled with retention of students. However, since assuming the role, the school is now seeing its highest enrollment yet. And that's even in the midst of a global pandemic. Our entire family attended Lutheran schools, and we are living proof of the benefits of this education. It is our mission and passion that this opportunity is afforded to the children of Gary through Ascension. These kids can then begin to foster legacies of their own. Think of the possibilities. Think of where this education can take them. And so, to garner attention for Ascension, we are celebrating God's providence that began in Cleveland, providence that has led us to Gary today. There are so many ways you can join us on this journey. Any support you have to offer is deeply appreciated and directly impacts the lives of our scholars. Stay tuned for more information on our school very soon.
Wake me from this dream. Baby, I'm waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, wow. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, wow. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, wow. It looks like we made it. Yeah, it looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we. It looks like we made it.
Just say goodbye to people and you'll be on in a little bit.
Sure. I'm signing on sign off. I'm going to show you what we're trying to do. If you see, we got to cross this road. Mike is all the way over there, and we need to switch out for the rain. So we're going to sign off for a few moments, and then we will be back to chat with you, and you can continue to walk with us 300 miles to Cleveland. Talk to you. Bye.
Okay, we are just going to take a short break here. I'm not sure exactly how long it is going to take them to get their rain clothes on. So just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you for those of you who are tuning in. Please keep following us. Today is our first time doing the live stream. We finally got the technology to work with us, so we are still learning, but hang in there with us. Just want you to know that you can go ahead and you can, actually, I am going to take this opportunity. You'll see on the screen that there is an option for you to send encouragement to Pastor Brian. So let me quick here talk you through this. I don't know. I'm going to try to share my screen here for a second. Hang in there with me. But what you can do is you can go to walk312.com, and we are going to pull this up here. Let me get to the home screen here, and then I will share the screen. Give me just a second here. We're going to stop that one. All right. Like I said, this is a learning process. So hold on. I'm going to show you how you can share your encouragement with Pastor Brian. And also with Brian and Mike, but Pastor Brian is the one who has access to this information, so that is why I say that. So let me pull this up for you. This is walk312.com. And what you can do here, you'll see that there's a video here. It's a wonderful video. If you have not seen any of the videos that Hannah and Pastor Brian have put together, please take a look at this. But right now, what we are going to do is we are actually going to, and we are viewing this on a computer, but you can also do this on your phone. I do apologize. I haven't set up my screen share to show you on your phone yet. But if you hover over, I'm speaking on your phone for a minute. If you go to walk312.com and you hover over the three lines at the top, that's your menu. And under there, you will see get involved and a little plus sign, and you can do this as well. So we are here on the website on a computer, and you're going to hover over get involved, and then you can go down to send encouragement. So this is what you will see here. Just a little bit about what you're doing here. We're going to hit continue. So the first thing it's going to ask you is, would you like to write any encouragement? So if you would like to write something, you can do that here. We're going to say yes. And actually, I think it does require you to write something anyway in the end. So you do at least want to say a little encouragement. I can spell. No, maybe not. Oh boy. This is what happens when I'm under pressure. So a little video for you. All right. And in the next one, it'll ask you, would you like to record a video? You do not have to record a video. If you do not want to, you can simply write him a little message of encouragement or a prayer. But we're going to say that you would like to record a video. You can do that right here, as long as your computer has a microphone and camera attached to it. Otherwise, your cell phone typically, most cell phones nowadays have a camera with a microphone on it. So you can hit your little plus button here. It's not going to allow me currently to record a video. Why? Because I am actually using my audio and camera right now to speak to you. So I am not able to do that. You'll get a chance to record a video. I know I tried one for just a bit over 2 minutes and the whole thing uploaded. I don't know if there's a limit, but just kind of a rough idea on what you can do. And then you'll hit continue here. It might ask you to sign in if this is your first time using our website. Let me get back to my main screen here. I just want to stop sharing this. Let's remove that. All right. So I don't know. Like I said, it might ask you to sign in. So you'll want to go ahead and do that. You'll only need to do that the one time, just so we kind of have your email information so that we can get in touch with you in the future. If you've given already, you should have already done that, and it's all done through the same platform. So there you have it. Go ahead and spend a little bit of time. If you would, it would be really cool to send Pastor Brian, and Mike a little bit of encouragement or a word of prayer today. That would be wonderful. Yes, and so I'm looking at my screen as well. You can also please personally invite people to join you on this walk. If you haven't already and feel led to do so, please visit walk312.com to donate. And of course, the most important thing is to please, please, please keep Ascension Lutheran Christian School in your prayers. Keep this walk, Pastor Brian, and Mike in your prayers. Keep our technology in your prayers, that it continues to allow us to do some live streams like this. Because the plan is, today is kind of like fumbling around. But as the steps continue on, we're hoping to get better at this and have some really cool conversations here on our live stream. So please keep, if you haven't already, please follow us and make sure you have your notifications turned on. You can turn them on YouTube. You can turn them on Facebook as well. Those are the two platforms that we are streaming on. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and be quiet here for a little while. Like I said, hopefully we will be back in just a little bit. So hang in there. I think we'll keep this stream going. I will check in with Pastor in a couple minutes and see if he would like to hop back on. So if not, I will end the stream at that point. But for now, I'm just going to keep this going. So just hang in there.
one stone left unturned by you. No one loves through the storm like you do. Every door open wide for the King to pass through. Every heart, soul, and mind you renew. And to the one who catches every tear, to our Redeemer.
Okay, I just heard from Pastor Brian. He tells me that they've had to do a little change of plans, and so he will be in touch with me shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live here. But again, please go ahead and I'm sure whatever platform you are watching from, please go ahead. If you're on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure to turn on your notifications. If you are watching us on Facebook, make sure that you like either one of the Facebooks that you are on and turn on your notifications. If you don't know how to do that, we will take a look at that in the next stream. So thank you for tuning in. God's blessings, and hopefully we will hear back from Pastor soon and be back to streaming.